What's up, guys? Mifco Mafia. I am Boss Hog.
On CB.
Today we're going to talk about, we're going to do a little hot take on the best self-defense caliber.
Uh, Self-defense caliber, according to us,
Yeah,
which really doesn't count for much, but
it's open for
yeah,
interpretation. The ultimate thing with self-defense is find something that fits you and find something that's comfortable.
yeah, because as long as you can accurately land multiple shots and it's something that you're extremely comfortable with, it's really just that.
Yeah, it's all up to personal preference.
Because I mean, if you're a smaller framed individual like myself, probably should go for something that's single stack, easy to conceal,
Yeah,
as opposed to running around with like the 1911.
yeah.
Which I mean, if you can,
Accurately shoot a 1911
and
and competently wield a
yeah,
1911.
and
It's going to do what it'll stomp down whatever you shoot at.
and especially if you can conceal it very easily.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's basically just run whatever you can comfortably handle. Because I wouldn't advise a lot of like newer shooters should try and run a 45. But if you can handle it, then that's a
taking a
bonus.
newer shooter and giving them, like a revolver. I don't advise giving somebody that's fairly new to shooting a firearm a revolver and saying, here's your self-defense weapon.
Yeah, especially whenever you're limited to 6 rounds.
Because revolvers are a finicky thing to shoot. They're a breed all their own.
Yeah, they're definitely
Different.
reliable and dependable. There's not a whole lot that can go wrong with them, especially if you have something like this, but in a hammerless model. They're a little more sleek, a little more.
Easily
There,
concealable.
there's less that's going to get caught up on the draw.
But the biggest downfall is it's harder for a shoot to teach somebody to shoot a revolver accurately
Yeah,
because it takes a different,
revolvers are just a different breed all their own.
yeah,
There's different grips that you can use. There's different stances, different.
different drawing
Yeah,
techniques. There's just so many different things.
and it's just. I mean, if that's what you got and that's what you can use, then yeah, go for it. But
Practice and get good with it.
be limited to 6 rounds unless you're really good with a speed loader. I would definitely go for something mag fed.
Yeah, especially if you end up, you have three or four people that are shooting at you.
Yeah,
A revolver is not really the best option because if you're not that great a shot with it, you got six shots and you better learn how to reload really quick.
yeah. And autoloaders are just they're just a lot easier to use. You're going to have a lot more ammo that you can carry on you. You
Yeah,
can very easily carry an extra 2 mags on you, and it's a lot more difficult to try and carry 2 speed loaders for a revolver.
yeah. Like for a good first time shooter, whatever, this is a good option. It's a Burst of Thunder. It is in 380. It's a nice little caliber, although this particular model is just a little bit snappy. But to a new shooter, they would pick that up quick, and a 380 is not gonna roll their wrist. And
It's not going to beat your hands up too much,
yeah,
which, again, if you're going with caliber preference, it's basically run the biggest caliber that you're
comfortable.
comfortable to run that you can get multiple rounds on target quickly. Because, like, we can sit here all day and do the 9 mils better than 380. But the thing is, like, if you run 380 plus P, you're getting about the same effect on target as a normal loaded 9 mil. You run 9 plus P, it's the same as a 40. You're on 40 plus P, it's a 10, and you could just sit here and argue over that all day.
Yeah, and it all boils down to competency, accuracy, and
Just being comfortable
yeah,
with what you're
comfortable with
running.
what you do.
It's yeah, I prefer bigger frame uh, pistols Don't really know why. It's just a preference I have. I feel like I have a bit more control over it. Doesn't have a tendency to like walk around whenever I'm
Yeah.
shooting it. I get a good solid grip on it. And honestly, I would advise running 9 mil just because you can get a whole lot more ammo in a single double stack mag than you can with like a single stack 1911. But
And
again, it's just preference of what you can run.
even price wise, 9 mil ammunition,
Oh yeah, that
you're
stuff's
gonna pick
everything.
that up. Yeah, you're gonna pick that up a lot cheaper than you are, 45 or 380 or 38 special. 10 mil, 40. You're gonna get 9 mil a lot cheaper.
I would like to see what like 38 wad cutters would do to a target. That for some reason that's a little thing I got in my head because it's not
Maybe
because it's not like a hollow
video.
because it's not like a hollow point. It's just a solid circle of lead flying at a target. I'm interested to see if it would actually do a substantial more damage than your normal like hollow point, which probably not, but it'd still be interesting to
It would
see.
be interesting to see. And another thing too is a lot of law enforcement. 9 mil is like the law enforcement standard.
Yeah, well, law enforcement standard for a little bit was 10 mil. Then they found out it had a little too much recoil,
Yeah.
and then
And they did use 357 for a while.
that was
357 was a desirable caliber for years.
yeah.
Yeah.
They dropped it back to 40 Smith and Wesson
Yeah.
because it's the same. I think it's the same 10 mil round, just a shorter case, a little less recoil. And then they found out it's not having the desired effect on target. So then they went with 9 mil. Just I think mainly because it's a little bit faster,
A little bit
but you do
faster.
have more ammo. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy 9 mil in bulk than it would be for them to buy 40 or 10 mil or even 357. And I know most law enforcement they get free practice ammo for as long as they're on the job
yeah.
because you know
And I hate to bring it up, but a lot of guys that are saying, "Oh, you got to go for kill shots every time." Well, if you're ever in a situation where you're fighting for your life, 9 times out of 10, dude with the most ammo is going to win
yeah
because it's just that you have the ability to lay down a bunch of fire. And if you're coming up on a dude who has, 6 mags on him and you have a revolver, you're not going to be able to move very effectively with a wall of lead in front of you.
yeah. And then once you got your 6 shots, you better dive behind something
Yeah,
because you know
and get real good with a speed loader.
either that or you better carry some corks because you're gonna have to plug up a few holes.
Yeah, you cannot tourniquet the neck.
No, once the jugular is hit,
Yeah, you have about 30 seconds before you pass out,
yeah.
and you can't return fire very effectively when you're laying on the ground.
But the biggest thing, be comfortable,
Just be comfortable with it, and
practice.
definitely have to practice with it.
Yeah,
Like you might piss off some old dudes at the range, but definitely run reload drills, run draw from concealment drills, and
reload,
yeah,
reload drills, just
just get the muscle memory down so that you're not.
fumbling around when the time comes.
Yeah, if you're ever in a situation, you're not panicking. You
Yeah,
have that muscle memory to fall back on,
yeah, and you don't hesitate.
which a lot of times hesitation is what's going to get you killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
that's
much
pretty
all.
much it for self defense,
Yeah.
and didn't really talk too much about caliber, but
We went down the rabbit
yeah,
hole. All right, we are the Mythco Mafia. I'm Boss Hog.
I'm CB.